So I've applied kind of a thin layer of light molding paste. This is golden. Any kind of texture paste would work. Or you could, of course, do the ground cover however you like. And it's white now, but I'm going to paint it. I've got several greens and browns out here. And I'll just paint it to get to a look that I like. So I finished adding various shades of green and some brown to the molding paste, which gives it a nice base coat of kind of a green grassy or mossy texture. I have the project tipped up here a little bit, so hopefully you can see the next stage in the landscaping that I've done after I painted, painted all of the ground texture that I put on. I made a bunch of different leaves. Probably I have some different colors of green cardstock as well as some of the pattern paper from the paper line. And I just kind of added them here and there, went around the house, and just kind of put them here and there. Then on the front step here, I added a couple of little flower pots. Now I didn't have any little flower pots. I have some at home, but so I just made these out of some little tubes of thin chipboard and added a border and then put some tiny flowers in them. And all of the flowers, I think you can see what I've done here in the window boxes now. I think it's called Tiny Tattered Florals Die. It's a Tim Holtz one. I think it was introduced in 2015, earlier. That's the year I'm filming this, but earlier in the year. And so I just added some little flowers in the flower boxes. And so I'll probably add a few more little flowers around in the landscape, just where I think that they would be nice. The next thing I'm going to do is add a little picket fence. And I've made my pickets out of just regular popsicle sticks. I just took a popsicle stick. These are about 4.5 inches long, I guess, and 3/8 inch wide, but you know, whatever. And then I just cut it in half and painted it with white, just dressed it a little bit. I did punch holes in the ends just so that to add a little interest. The picket will come along the edge here, just kind of spaced out. I'll probably have a length of a kind of a board looking thing going along it, and then some green grass is what I'm thinking about on top of that. So I'll be back after I've done that and we can take a look at that. Here's what the little picket fence looks like once it's been completely installed. I first added all of the little pickets. Again, they were made from half popsicle sticks with holes punched in them using the small end of a crocodile. I added 2 strips of lightweight chipboard that I painted white to be the cross pieces on the fence, and then the green grass dye that I had first used around the base of the house and the mushroom. I took that around the whole outside perimeter as well. I've made a few little accessories to go on top of the 3 leaves. On the topmost leaf, I have this larger Adirondack chair and a little table made out of a flower. And I'll put a link below so that you can see where I got the instructions for making an Adirondack chair. And then just a little umbrella that's made out of an 1/8 inch dowel and some of the pattern paper. And then a little rug that's cut from pattern paper attached to lightweight chipboard and then cut with one of the Sizzix flower dies. And then on the lower leaf, I have a tinier Adirondack chair and a tinier little table. And then to go on top of the leaf at the left, I've made a butterfly. And I cut this from a die and then made some of the alcohol ink covered plastic and sandwiched that in between the two copies of the die cut, so you can see it here. And then so that it will stand up with some dimension, I've just glued it to a flower. And those are the accessories that will go on top of the leaves. I also added the little Adirondack chair and table that we saw on the right, and then the butterfly on the leaf on the top left. And then we'll come up and I'll show you the Adirondack chair and umbrella on the top leaf. And then that's the completed Acorn Fairy House project. I hope you've enjoyed seeing how this project was made and will be encouraged to try making one for yourself. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.